Yo guys, what's up? It's T-Bot here. Today we're going to be doing a video on what's going to be coming out in the next update in Clash of Clans. So Supercell today released a whole list of things that's going to be in the next update, a huge, massive list, and they actually released that on Twitter, on Facebook, and on their forums. So this is going to be a pretty long video. I hope you guys enjoyed today's Clash of Clans video. So let's go ahead and get right into the update information. So basically, it starts out by saying Balancing Blog Series March 2016 update. Welcome to the new Clash of Clans Balancing blog. Going forward, each update will now be accompanied by an in-depth explanation of the gameplay changes we are making. We're planning to be a lot more active in terms of balancing troop defenses and gameplays in 2016. Rather than only waiting for major updates, we'll be regularly addressing offense/defense balance, troop viability, and more, with the goal of keeping attacks interesting, exciting, and rewarding of players' skill. We especially look forward to improving the dev team's communication to players with this effort. Here are some of the upcoming changes in more detail. So basically what that says is that Supercell isn't actually going to be waiting for a huge update to release little troop changes or little buffs. They're actually going to do it themselves in a maintenance break, and they're also going to have posts on every single update that's coming to Clash of Clans and all of the minor things that are coming to Clash of Clans on the forums. They're going to have like a little blog thing. So let's go ahead and start out with the first thing coming in the new update. It says Town Hall 11 changes. There's one bullet point right under it, and it says Grand Warden Life Aura and the Internal Tome range reduced slightly. The Grand Warden's massive ability range and unique AI have made him a unit where placement doesn't matter as much as it should. A slight reduction in his range should help make Clash of Clans' newest hero a bit more challenging to place and play effectively. So obviously that they think that the Grand Warden right now is a little too OP, and you can just basically place it anywhere on the map because it has such a huge range. He can basically make everything invincible that you place down, and I guess they don't want that to happen. They think it's too easy for you to get maybe like a 1-star or 2-star with the Grand Warden, do a lot of damage. So next up, I don't know how I feel about that. I think that that was probably needed. I knew that there was going to be a Town Hall 11 change. I was expecting a little more, but here's going to be some Town Hall 10 changes. Now, the first bullet point for Town Hall 10 changes says Inferno Tower multi-mode acquires new targets faster. The Inferno Tower multi-mode retargeting delay was initially added a long time ago due to overwhelming effectiveness against witches with the latest witch level in armies and donations. However, a speed increase is needed to help bring the defense back in balance with even larger hordes of skeletons. Now that more players have progressed to Town Hall 11, we can make adjustments to matchmaking that will result in less Town Hall 11/Town Hall 10 matchups. Note that players in Champions League and above will not be affected. So obviously they're making changes for the Inferno Tower and also the Witch. They're adding in more skeletons for the Witch, and now the Inferno Tower can just target faster. It can find new targets a lot quicker, and that was actually reduced a long time ago, as it said in the forums post. So that was the Town Hall 10 changes. Now let's go ahead and get into the Town Hall 9 changes. Now, the first bullet point says that all skeleton hit points have been reduced. Skeletons should be a fragile unit that overcome their inability to survive damage by sheer numbers. However, their hit points were just a sliver too high, preventing archer towers from destroying them with a single arrow in some cases. The hit point decrease will make sure that archer towers stay effective against skeleton hordes. So that's a pretty interesting thing. They're doing a lot of things to witches. They're reducing the hit points of the skeletons. They're also, making the witches have a lot more skeletons, and skeletons spawn from witches no longer trigger traps. So that's a new thing. One of Clash of Clans, this is a huge paragraph. I don't think I'm gonna have to read that, but let's go ahead and skip on to Goblin level 6 has been moved to Town Hall 9, was Town Hall 10. It says that they've been stingy with the Goblin levels. Also, Expo levels 2 to 4 damage increased. So there's like a lot of paragraphs for each thing, for every single category that I think I'm going to skip over just because it's a lot of nonsense. But the main takeaway points that we have read so far is that the witches are going to be nerfed. Also, they're going to be buffed at the same time. There's going to be Inferno Towers that are going to be buffed as well. There's going to be a little bit of Town Hall 11 changes for the Grand Warden, and that's pretty much what we've read so far. So now let's go ahead move on to the Town Hall 8 Plus changes. Valkyrie damage increased, hit points decreased. So that's pretty interesting. It says we're trying to win a place in people's armies with one of Clash of Clans' least used troops. So obviously, they're trying to make the Valkyrie be used a lot more. There's going to be the Wizard Tower level 5 to 9 hit points increased, greatly increased at later levels. That's new information. Valkyrie starts attacking much faster after reaching her target. Give her a try. So they really want you to try the Valkyrie because nobody uses the Valkyrie, let's be honest. Also, defending troops, but not heroes, flee from poison spells if they are standing idle. Poison spells are greatly geared towards giving your army an advantage in troop versus troop combat, mainly by reducing enemy attack speed and providing a steady HP burn. However, it's typically more effective to just lure defenders, blah 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 blah. That's a huge paragraph that we're just gonna skip. Alright, Town Hall 5+, all dark spells brewing time decreased to 10 minutes, all elixir spells brewing time decreased to 20 minutes. So it looks like they're trying to make this Clash of Clans a lot more user friendly, and they're trying to make everything just a lot better just because nobody is playing this game very much anymore. Actually, a correction to that statement would be that a lot of the higher level players just don't play the game anymore because they don't find it fun and the updates are getting really bad. So now let's go ahead and get on. So this is for every single level and for everybody playing the game. Battle time limit reduced to be 3 minutes per attack once again. So it used to be 3 minutes before the Town Hall 11 update, and it looks like they regretted what they did. Next thing, revenge attacks award star bonus and league bonus rewards, a long requested player feature. Enjoy. So a lot of people have been asking for this, and we can finally see it in this new update. Also, new building constructions can no longer be canceled. Upgrades can still be canceled, but new buildings cannot. I don't know why they did this. It says this change is mainly to prevent the intentional building and selling of high-level defenses during clan wars to get an unfair advantage. Oh, that's why they did it. Okay, now let's go to the additional change log. So these are the small things that they're doing, so we're going to go ahead and go in depth to the war and other section. So under the war section, it says that Clan Wars matchmaking has been overhauled, details in developer blogs. So I actually made a video on this already, and that was like 2 weeks ago, where they basically released a very similar page to this on the forums, and they laid out everything that's going to be in the next update as well, for war at least. So now let's get into the next thing. War sizes 35v35 and 45v45 have been removed to boost other war sizes. New stat war win streak in clan profile shows how many consecutive clan war wins a clan currently has. Also, war events menu has been redesigned to be much more readable. Number of remaining war attacks can be seen from the Clan War button when outside of the war map. All replays can be viewed directly from my team/enemy team summaries and war details. Now it says that star button has been replaced with a bigger war details button on the bottom right of the war map. So this makes a lot more sense because I've been looking at previous wars, and it's really hard to click that little tiny star button to look at all the replays from the previous wars, which really don't make any sense. So now let's go on to the other section. The first thing in the other section is actually a requested feature that actually makes a lot of sense, and that says Builder Summary. Tap the builder icon to see all in progress construction, and there was actually a picture going around like Facebook and Twitter, and it actually showed the concept of that idea. So now let's go ahead and get on to the rest of them. Tap an entry in the builder summary to select in the village. When attacking, army selection bar shows left/right scroll arrows if an undeployed unit or spell is hidden off screen. Tapping the loot cart shows how many resources are inside before collecting. Resource storages have more visual states to indicate more clearly how full or empty they are. Exploding traps indicate their area of effect more clearly in battle. Battles now end automatically if only a poison spell is remaining, and no longer end automatically if only an earthquake spell is remaining. Okay. The next thing is that more replays are stored in the defensive log and the attack log and are available for longer. Army overview shows time until training/brewing is complete, also counting for active boosts. Now, the very last thing on this page says that player profiles unlocked units area reorganized. So that was a huge mouthful. So now that you understand everything, or may not understand, but heard everything that I said, and that everything was on this little thing that they put on the forums and the March 2016 update blog balancing series, go ahead and leave a like down below if you guys are excited for the new update and excited to see a lot more things coming in Clash of Clans. So anyways, rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.